Okay, you can shut up now. It's not mine. Oh! Oh! Wallahi! What's good, gang? What's up, Robert? Hey, yo. You like coming, man? Hey, yo, dude. Happy New Year. Boy, what the heck? Based on the crunch. What's up? Thailand is interesting. Extra point. Deep third. Oh, so good. Jamaica? Yeah, I know. I know your pony. Everything is long in Jamaica. That's one thing to say about Jamaica, man. Everything's long in Jamaica. Where you get Jamaican? There's not one bumbleclat in sight. How's life been? I've been chilling. I'm about to gonna go to college soon. You a doctor? I've never been a doctor. I never wanted to be a doctor. Actually, I take that back. I did when I was young. When I was young, I did want to be a doctor. I wanted to be a psychology doctor, like a therapist type shit. When she was in college. I'm going to college on the 16th. What did you say? I remember high school. You talking about that? You knew me in high school? Which high school? I've been to a lot of high schools. Which high school? What are we doing tonight? I'm just chilling. I don't know. I just wanted to go live. I don't want to go live. I didn't want to go live on TikTok because I knew going live on TikTok is just not a good idea because I'm gonna get because if somebody will hit me with some TikTok will hit you with like some random shit, bro. It'd be like random. Oh, you are a offensive person. Offensive. You said something offensive. You can't go live anymore. Like, all I said, I didn't even say anything crazy. All I said was, you know, not being an alien. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's not even offensive. That's just facts. Can we rob the bank? Look, man, I don't rob banks anymore, okay? Change my username. Raymond. Oh, what's up, Raymond? Nice to meet you. Oh, nice to meet you. Fucking dumb. Welcome back. Welcome, dude. I feel like you've been around. I feel like I've seen you before in stream. Yeah, I'm over here in Cali, dude. Man, I'm gonna start going to college, dude. I'm gonna, you know, start doing some film. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, you know. See what You know, you breathe air, report it. Honestly. I know what you said that got you in trouble. You told people to skip JoJo parts. I have never. Okay, you know what? I take that back. I did. However, there's good reason. There's a good reason to skip some JoJo parts. If it depends on what you're into. For like, if I have a friend, I know it's blasphemy in the JoJo community, but I tend to be the person that just has all the hot takes in every community that I'm in. I don't understand why. My brain. I don't know. It is what it is. I can't help that I have that opinion. Until I find a better opinion, then change to that one. I moved back to Texas from Indiana. You moved to Indiana? Sheesh. Okay. Welcome back to Texas. One day I will. One day I will come back to Texas. One day I will. But I do think there's a good reason, depending on who you're, because some people don't want to want some people like because some people who are trying to get into JoJo's, they are trying to they want to get to a certain place that they saw like a clip of on Twitter or whatever. Like maybe they saw a clip of part four, for example, right? It was like, oh, part four looks really cool. I like that part. But then I tell them like, hey, this is a story. So technically, you're gonna have to start at the beginning to understand what's really going on in part four. However, you actually don't have to. Hear me out. If it's because part three, actually all the parts. If I'm being really real here, in my opinion, I think you could start. You can start at part. Actually, you can start at part three. You can start at part three, and you'll be okay, for the most part. The only issue is that part three is really long and it's really drawn out, and it didn't need to be that long. However, it is. So a lot of people kind of like drift off in part three, or they get bored of watching part one because part one is so basic. It's a good starting point, but like it's really basic of a story. So like people be like, "This is boring, bro. Do I really have to watch this?" If you don't want to watch it, then you don't have to watch it, right? Even though, don't get mad at me later on, or don't get upset that you don't know what's fully going on because you decided to skip the parts. There are still consequences with skipping parts, okay? But you can skip parts if you want to. And if you're okay with skipping parts, then go ahead. I'm just saying that at the same time, you can't skip a part and then, turn around and be upset that you don't know what's going on in the story. You skipped like three parts. Of course, you're going to be confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to get where they see stands because it's the main power. Right. So you can probably start with part three, which is fair. Because that's where stands first appear. You can argue part two a little bit, but part three is where. But part two is where Joseph Joestar is. So you kind of have to get them into Joseph. Like Joseph he is the definition of a JoJo. Like he's the definition of a Joestar. Like I don't know. There's no other way to explain it. Like when I think of Joestar, I think of Joseph. Joseph Joestar. He's the top tier character. You know what I'm saying? So like you kind of have to understand you understand where he comes from. But you can watch him later. You can watch part three, then go to part two if you're really interested, or go to part three, part four, and then after part four, go back to part two, and then part one, and then go to part five, and then six. Well, part five. Part six is it's not out yet. Wait, what's part six? Part five is Giorno, and then part six is Jolene. So part 7 will be the one that's not animated yet. Part 7 is fire as fuck though. Honestly, I believe part 7 is one of the. No, I take it back. It's not. Part 4, in my opinion, is like peak storytelling. Like it's one of the best stories, one of the best parts. Like overall, it is, in my opinion, the best part. S tier, right? I like part 6. She like Jolene. Jolene's story is probably one of the most like interesting. No, yeah, one of the most interesting to watch. Definitely. Part 4 is definitely very interesting to watch. That's the most interesting, and then you have part 7, which I'm not gonna lie, I gotta wait. I mean, I read part 7 and 8. Well, not read it, but I watched like recaps and people explaining part 7 and 8. And I'm just sitting here like I gotta wait until this gets animated because parts or Steel Ball Run is just confusing, man. Like, yo, dude. And then you got part 8, which just takes that shit to another level, and it's like, oh boy, okay. All right, Araki, calm the fuck down. I get it, but please calm down. And then you got part 9 coming out, and it's like that one's coming out, which is what's it called? What's part 9 called? I forgot. JoJo. What's part 9 called? Part 4 is my favorite. Same. Part 6 is great. Part 6 is insane. Part 6, I love part 6 so much. That is like part 4 overall is my favorite, but part 6, man, like Jolene's story is just fuck, dude. It just feels so. It feels great to watch, man. I love it, dude. I love it so much. Um, JoJo Lands. That's what it's called. JoJo Land. That's what it's called. JoJo Land. Yeah. Evolution of Jolene. She's great. Colors of vibrant. Story was told. Facts. Part 4 had everything. Right? Third Strike is crazy. Josuke or Johnny? What's y'all's favorite character? Like favorite like JoJo's character? Mine is Josuke, number 1. Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean there's other like when it comes to JoJo's, like Josuke is my favorite. When it comes to like side characters, I probably give it to I love Hermes. I love Hermes. She's so fucking funny. I love her. Hermes. Oh god, all the side characters in part 6 are so good though, man. Like, fuck. That's what I'm saying. The part 6 is just so like such a wild ride, but such good characters at the same time, and such a good ending to that specific universe. I love it. It's great. Diego's fire. Part 9 is just Grand Theft Auto. It seems like it, right? Jose Lands, yeah. Koichi's great. I love Koichi. I hope we get like another version of Koichi in part 9. Diego, that's fair. I'll take it. Favorite JoJo is Jolene. Side character Speedwagon. The number 1 waifu. Okay. Speedwagon. I wanna like Speedwagon more, but Speedwagon doesn't really do much after. Like Speedwagon himself doesn't really do much after part 3. So like, but he's still the best waifu, obviously. Part 6 had one of the best main casts. I agree. Bro, the main cast of part 6 is so solid. Like that's how you write. Like that when people ask how do you write female characters, I'm going to point them to part 6. This is how you write female characters, bro. This, okay? Don't copy it word for word, but like, bro. FF is so great. I love her as a character. Or it, he, I don't know. I love them as a character. Speedwagon said bros over hoes and said it's just right. Like Loki, you know how great, you know how lucky you have to be, how being a Joestar is a gift and a curse. Like that's what makes that's what makes it so interesting about being a Joestar to me is like it's a gift because number one you have powers, number two, you have the Speedwagon Foundation, right? Did I tell y'all about my story that I'm writing in the JoJo universe? Did I tell you about that? I don't think I told y'all, but I'm writing a fan fiction. I still haven't finished it. I have like 3 chapters I made already. It's public. It's out there. It's literally on Wattpad. But I just like never. I made it like listen. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I just it's just like my own personal project, but it's there, and I think I have a great time reading it, and writing it. But but yeah, I made a video about it, and sadly that video didn't get any views. Well, it barely got any views, so obviously people don't really care about. Uh, Apparently, JoJo's like that, so it is what it is. But yes, I do have my own fan fiction in the JoJo's universe. If you want to go check it out, just look up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Historical Evidence. It's on Wattpad, and yeah, I like I said, I'm having a great time writing it. I just haven't like really written anything that much because I'm just kind of like want to make a fan fiction crossover of Part 4 and Persona. Damn, I still gotta play Persona, bro. I had never played it, and it just seems like a lot, bro. It seems like a lot to have to. But yeah, go check it out on Wattpad. I don't know if people really care about fan fictions like that, but. Man. Yeah, we chilling. Let's get back to the video. You play any sports? Did you play any sports? I played football when I was in middle school. As you can tell, it didn't go so well. My grades were horrible though, so I couldn't really play if I wanted to. I played like one official game, and I have no idea what I was doing that whole game. So it is what it is, bro. I feel like you play hockey. No, I had a friend that played hockey. I think hockey is definitely an interesting idea, but no, I never played hockey. Bro, this is so easy, bro. Let's go. Phil- Wait, what the fuck? There's a snack called Filipinos. It's called It's called Filipinos. Filipinos. There's a snack. Wait, there's donuts called Filipinos. Hold on. Phil- Here they are. Chocolate Negro. Hey yo. Chocolate Negro. That's racist. It is kind of interesting that this is Spain. This is Spain, by the way. Spain's chocolate brand called Filipinos, labeled Chocolate Negro. Concerning. It's called Filipinos. Like that's insane. And this flavor is chocolate negro. Like it's negro technically, but like oh my god. They have a white version too. It's like Blanco or some shit. That's so funny to me. Like that would be upset if it wasn't chocolate. Right? What games have you been playing lately? Honkai Star Rail. Yo! A lifeline is crazy. You deep in weave territory with that game. Yeah. Look, bro. Star Rail is actually peak. Like, I actually genuinely love the game. It's like, it's so good. And it has waifus everywhere, okay? I currently have a pretty big harem. Not like you can actually have a harem in the game, but like I've befriended a lot of waifus. That's all I'm saying. I got some husbandos too. I'm not picky. But mainly waifus. Play Destiny 2 or Warframe. Let me know if you help out. Destiny 2 and Warframe are like I used to play them. I used to want to play them too, and now it's just gotten too complicated, bro. Especially Warframe. Holy shit, dude! It's just too much. I don't want to have that much grinding in the game. I'm still learning Yu-Gi-Oh. I can't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I can't do it. The Yu-Gi-Oh game, I can't do it, bro. I can't. It fucking pisses me off, man. The game's not. It's not a fair game. Like the fucking game is like I can beat what's it called? I can open a battle with somebody. We start playing. This dude can like pull a card. This card pulls another card from this deck, and that card from that deck pulls another card from that deck, and then the card pulls a deck, and then the card brings another card from the other deck that he can special summon, and now he can special summon this strong ass card, and then he sacrifices this card to get another stronger card. No, fuck you. And then I'm just dead because of residual. Like no, 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 no. Fuck you. I want to play an actually balanced card game. Okay, a card game that's actually balanced. Okay. That's why I play like Magic the Gathering. I love Magic the Gathering. It's fun. I love Magic the Gathering is my shit, bro. Currently, I still play it. I love it. Fellow Hog 200, yes sir. I play some Genshin. I hate Genshin. Genshin is ass. Star Rail though, that's where the shit is. That's where that shit is at, bro. Some Genshin. Got yelled at because I learned Magic the Gathering first, and I heard MS harder than Yu-Gi-Oh. What's MS? Magic the Gathering, I won't call it. I don't know if Magic the Gathering is harder than Yu-Gi-Oh. I think my personal issue with Yu-Gi-Oh is that like when I read the card, I want to know everything this card does. All of it. I want to know exactly what this card was, okay? And what the card does. But Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't tell you. Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes just has a card that has a description of the character. I look at the card, I'm like, okay, so this card doesn't do nothing, I guess, apparently. And then I get onto the field and I'm playing the card. All of a sudden this card does something completely different or something completely weird, and it's like this is not even on the fucking card. Why wouldn't you tell me what this card does on the actual card? What the fuck I hate that part is just dumb as fuck to me. Why wouldn't you tell me what this card does? Or like another good example is like the card says that it does this. So I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, so this does this. Let me go and try to use it. And then I'm going to use it, but then when I go to use it, it tells me that I have to like what's it called? Sacrifice some cards to use this card. But the card itself doesn't say that I have to sacrifice cards to use this card. The card just says that it just says what it does. It doesn't say that I have to sacrifice cards. That's why I can't do it. I can't do it. You're not communicating to me anything, bro. That's why I like Magic the Gathering, bro. Now I'm not saying Magic the Gathering is balanced like that, but it's more balanced than Yu-Gi-Oh. It's way more balanced than Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that, I hope we can all agree that Magic the Gathering, the game, the one on computer is way more balanced than fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. I fucking hate Yu-Gi-Oh, bro, because I can't even play the card. I can't even play a card. Like I can go into a game and on Yu-Gi-Oh and just lose because this person has a fucking infinite deck. Fuck you. Fuck. I'm not doing that. Compounds and jank. I haven't gotten to that point in Magic the Gathering to get to that point. I'm not that skilled in Magic the Gathering. But it's way easier to deal with, like, to play the game and not have to worry about never getting a turn because this person has a deck that is specifically made to make sure the other person doesn't get a turn. Like, no, fuck you. Got Magic the Gathering again. Green deck's my favorite. That's fair. I use the white ones and the fuck, I forgot what it's called. I use the white deck. Mainly the white deck and the flying one, the flying deck, the one that yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you play Magic the Gathering, you know what I'm talking about. The one that flies. The cards that fly, basically. 100 pounds, yeah. Plays Commander. Black Blue Troll deck. Yeah, see, I don't know anything about that. Bless you. But yeah, I mainly use a white deck, the ones that fly. I think it is a blue deck. I'm gonna open. I'm gonna open. I'm a I'm a I'm gonna open up the game. Show deck doesn't have a win condition, just counter spell and removal to piss off my opponent. Yeah. Oh man, I gotta watch. I still gotta. Guess I got. I gotta watch. I gotta watch the Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special. I mean, I already watched the holiday special, but since I'm doing like this whole like watching all the Phase 4 movies, because I actually haven't watched all the Phase 4 movies, so I'm doing that now. But you know what's the see, y'all want to start? Y'all want to talk about the MCU real quick? Can we talk about the MCU real quick? Man, there's a lot to say about the MCU, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot to say about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, bro. But man, I gotta make this video about Black Panther. And people, and like I had this whole back and forth on Twitter about whether or not he should be casted or recasted. You know what I mean? I'm just like, bro. I'm just like, I don't think he should be, personally. You head to work. Alright, bro. You have a good one, man. Thanks for joining, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna you know, like, I don't think he should be recasted. I think the thing about Black Panther, the problem is that I'm only going off of what has been done already, right? And Black Panther 2 has officially made T'Challa not alive. He's dead. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Chadwick. But he's dead in the MCU. They didn't have to write that in, but they did. So we gotta go on. We gotta use that now, right? So because of that, I think that we should just let Shuri be Black Panther. I don't see the issue, but apparently, people on Twitter, fucking T'Challa dick riders, are like, they just do not want anybody else to be Black Panther but T'Challa, which I understand why. I just also don't. I don't understand like why you would deliberately ruin the story by bringing this character back to life just to get the story, just to get another story that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're ruining this story for future stories. I'm like, no, bro. No. He's dead. T'Challa is officially dead in the MCU. Let Shuri be the Black Panther, bro. I understand there's history with T'Challa and all this stuff. Just give those stories to Shuri. I don't understand the issue. Just give it to Shuri. Just let Shuri do those stories now. But like, no, you're disrespecting the T'Challa storyline. No. The disrespect for the T'Challa storyline happened when they decided to kill off T'Challa in the MCU. They didn't have to do that. They could have easily been like, you know what? We don't even know where T'Challa is right now. We're dealing with Namor and stuff. Matter of fact, he's an even better solution. How about you just don't make the movie, and then just come back in the next movie and recast him, and just act like nothing different happened. You did it with other characters. You did it with Thunderbolt Ross. You did it with fucking Rhodes. And you telling me you can't do it with T'Challa? I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. It's fucking... I don't know. This is weird to me. What throws off in terms of Marvel, I only keep up with comic. On Spider-Man's fake thread story. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you're a comic book nerd. Yeah, I'm joking. What throws off the MCU, in my opinion, is the fact they don't have the X-Men Fantastic Four yet. Yeah. The problem is that, because that's the issue, right? That it's not until a lot of stories even came. Right. That's the issue with the MCU for me. And I want to make a video about why the MCU is a perfect example of what not to do in a cinematic universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, they had the formula. They had it. It was perfect. It was perfect. Right down to the last molecule. Perfect. Phase 1 through 3. Perfect. They had it. They had the formula. It was working. And then between phase 3 and 4, something happened. Sadly, the pandemic happened. Okay? It ruined everything. Like, and it just, I just, like, they had it. They was doing so well. It makes me sad, man. And then you got like people who, and then you got writers and you got directors and stuff who, in my opinion, the only reason why they're even there is because they took an opportunity during the pandemic to get into this role, to get into this job, to get this job. They have no care whatsoever about the actual stories. They don't care about the comics. They don't care about none of that. They're just there to get a paycheck. They don't even care about the actual end product. They're just there to get paid. And it's like, and they completely just slimely just slid their way into Disney and the MCU, bro. I'm just like, and they ruined everything, bro. They ruined it, bro. Because now people are going around like, I can't have a criticism against a female character in the MCU without being labeled a fucking misogynist or some shit. And it's like, what are you talking about? This character genuinely is just written fucking horribly. Perfect example, Captain Marvel. She's a horrible fucking character. You know why? Because she was written like shit. Like, is it so hard to understand? She was written like shit. She's written like a fucking half-baked villain, bro. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. And Captain Marvel, yes, like, I genuinely think Captain Marvel could have had some very interesting stories, because Captain Marvel, especially in the cartoons, I don't read the comic books, so I can't really talk about the comic books. But like in the cartoons, like she's a character where like she's stoic for the most part. She's very much like cop coded, like cop Ganda coded, which is fine because that kind of adds some interesting like the dynamics between her and the rest of the Avengers and Spider-Man and stuff like that. But she's very much like cop coded, right? And she's very much like a character that is completely, she is very much like with the law, all that type of stuff, right? But she is her own character. She also doesn't like people telling her what to do, right? She's very much like her own person. But she's also like very much big on duty and all this stuff. Duty. Anyway, the point is that that's not the character we get in the fucking movies. That's not the character we get. The character we get in the movies is like horrible. I'm sorry, she's not good. Brie Larson is a great actress. They just ruined her. They just ruined like Brie Larson had nothing to work with here. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't help that Brie Larson was going around like being hella weird in interviews and shit, which you can take that how you want to, how you look at her interviews or whatever. But the point is that she wasn't it kind of felt like she was being like really overly like what's it called, like she would like to talk down to people a good bit sometimes in some interviews. That just really annoyed me, but that's not the point. The point is that the character itself is fucking dog shit, okay? And the only reason why I haven't watched the Marvels yet, but in my opinion, so far from what I can see, the whole reason, the for me anyway, the only reason why I really want to watch this movie, watch the Marvels, is because of Miss Marvel and Monica Rambeau. I don't give two shits about Captain Marvel. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Miss Marvel is a great character. They did her pretty well. However, I wouldn't say I won't. However, there are some things I don't like. The fact that they changed her ability. They changed her character from the comics. Her power set from the comics is so dumb. I don't like is how they introduced the Spider-Man villain without Spider-Man. They kill him off for no reason. I hate that they killed off villains too. Killing off villains is it just sucks, man. It just makes me sad, bro. I think they stopped doing that though. They slowly started to stop doing that, which I think is good. But it just sucks because like the old villains that we had, just like they what, they can't get brought back. You can bring them back if you wanted to. Get a variant or some shit. I don't know. Or you like MODOK, but how get treated bothered me. How he got treated in Quantumania? Yeah, no. MODOK, man, MODOK was. I don't even want to talk about it, bro. That's a traumatic spot for me, bro. That's a traumatic spot, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's traumatic, bro. The way they ruined MODOK just. It hurt me, bro. It hurt me. Because I think MODOK could have worked. Like, he's a weird character, but, like, he actually could have worked. In a different story. If they mess up Doctor Doom on swearing off the MCU, honestly, I'm with you. Honestly, I'm with you. If Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four doesn't get the treatment that they deserve, with good writing and good characterization, I might be done with the MCU. I literally said it on Twitter. I was like, I don't know, guys. I might turn into a DC fan, bro. I might turn into a DC fan. If they fuck up, like the X-Men. Here's the thing. There's 3 things that they can't fuck up for me. If they fuck up the X-Men, if they fuck up Fantastic Four, if they fuck up Doctor Doom, and a 4th one, if they fuck up the Spider-Man, the Spider-Man trilogy, like after the you know what I mean, like the new Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man 4, right? If they fuck that up, I'm done. I'm done with the MCU, bro. After that, I'm done, bro. If you fuck up Wolverine, if this Deadpool movie ruins Deadpool, oh my god, I'm finna be so done with the MCU. I swear to God, I'm gonna be done. If they ruin Deadpool, bro, I'm moving to DC, bro. I'm moving over to DC. I'm taking my things and I'm moving over to DC. It is what it is, okay? I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't, like, no, man, no. I want more X-Men movies, but I'm sick of them bringing out the Phoenix Force. Well, they only brought it up in, like, what? I take that back. He might be right. They brought it up twice. I mean, it is interesting, though. It is interesting. If I had a nickel, every time they brought up the Phoenix Force in an X-Men franchise, I would have 2 nickels, which is not a lot. But it's weird that it happened twice. That is interesting. Why did they bring up the Phoenix Force so much? I don't get that. Like, they didn't have to do that. Like, they did it twice. Like, they tried to repeat the thing that happened last time. It didn't work last time. Fuck. That actually is interesting now I think about it. Like, They tried to do the Phoenix Force twice. It didn't work either way. It didn't work. You know why? I don't know why it didn't work. Pony, do you have an idea as to why it didn't work? Because I think part of it is like it felt kind of rushed for me. It felt kind of rushed because I don't think the Phoenix Force should be so early. I think the Phoenix Force is something that happens like down the line, like when like Jean Grey is like in her 30s, 40s or something. You know what I mean? Like that's just me though. Like I don't think the Phoenix Force, like we need time to really like see this, to really like have a time to really understand Jean Grey overall. You know what I mean? Like understand Jean Grey more, because the Phoenix stuff just added like a whole level of like complexity. Like you didn't have to add that. You didn't have to add Jean, the Phoenix Force, because no one else got the stage light besides Jean and Wolverine. Yeah, I mean in the original franchise, yeah, and then you had the second time they did it, which that was just a bad movie overall. So yeah, but it definitely is interesting that they did do it twice. I do think that an X-Men story, like I would love to see more like more like weird like X-Men abilities. You know what I mean? Like weird, like more weird stuff, like uncanny X-Men, or like X-Force, fucking what's it called? I did like Days of Future Past though. That was a good movie. It barely had Cyclops involved. Yeah, that's true. Professor X. I think, you know what I think? I mean, look, if I was to make, I might do this as a video eventually, but if I was to make an X-Men movie, if I was to make an X-Men movie, it would be the X-Men movies would have to be treated just like the Avengers, okay? In my opinion, they should not be treated differently than the Avengers. Okay, you should have separate singular movies for each character. Not each character, but at least for most of the characters, right? So Wolverine should get his own, even though technically Wolverine is not really like, he's not really like an X-Men, like he is, but like I feel like he should have his own stories. You know, he should have his own movie and have his own like story before he joins the X-Men. That way we know that he's been through shit, you know? And then he joins the X-Men later on. But I think that Professor X and what's his name? Professor X and Magneto should have their own movie. Alright. Or maybe it should be a TV show. Oh, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck a movie. How about a TV show? Or we just do a fucking live action TV show? Like, I don't see the issue. You know what I'm saying? Just do a live action TV show where like every episode is like a different storyline about one of the core character, or one of the main characters' backstories and stuff. And then they build up to the X-Men in the show, and then they have their own movie where they fight like a villain or something, you know? I'll say one of the best things that came out of X-Men was Days of Future Past. I agree. It was fire. What the fuck? But they never had Nimrod. Yeah, I didn't know about Nimrod until I played Marvel Snap. I mean, I did know about him, but I never like looked him up until Marvel Snap. He is the ultimate Sentinel. It is interesting, but I think that would have been too much. In my opinion, that would have been too much because Nimrod it just would have like I don't think Nimrod look they already was losing enough in the movie. Adding Nimrod to that movie would have actually like officially like they wouldn't have been nothing to stop like they would have died in the beginning of the movie, all of them. It wouldn't even be fair. Like I just don't think that I don't think they're them as a team would be ready for Nimrod at all. My nose, bro. God damn. All right, chat. I'm gonna play some Magic the Gathering. My nose is bothering me, man. Oh yeah, I got the Water and Sun duo from Magic the Gathering. Nimrod came after the Sentinels. Right, yeah. I feel like it would be too much. It'd be too much for them. They wouldn't be able to handle all that Nimrod. You know what I mean? Pause. They won't be able to handle the Nimrod. Yeah, there was so much going on in Days of Future Past. Now I think adding Nimrod to would be insane. And that's another issue with the movies, right? Like some things deserve to be TV shows. It just sucks, bro. You know, it'd be three movies of the X-Men getting folded. Exactly. It wouldn't even be fair, bro. Yeah, that's the only thing about the movies that is the issue because when you make something into a movie, you gotta like cut some stuff out. You gotta cut shit out. That's why I prefer that things should be TV shows instead of movies. What the fuck? Okay, the guy just quit. Okay, sure. Thanks for the free dub, I guess. What we have with the MCU, I think we can manage the Secret Wars. Yeah, I still don't know enough about the Secret Wars to really like understand how serious it is. Like I know it's serious, but like is Doctor Doom like really important? Apparently, like, and then you got like Battle World or whatever. I don't know. I don't read the comics, so I don't know. But yeah. That's why I think like that's why I think doing live action should be reserved for like one-off stuff. Like I don't think like when it comes to like especially Marvel and DC, like I genuinely don't think that we need to have every movie be live action. You know what I'm saying? Like why can't some movies just be a cartoon? What's the issue? Like you know what I'm saying? Like what's the I don't get it. Like why can't you just release an actual official movie that's a cartoon? It's still gonna be just as intense. Like but that's just me though. Big deal because it introduced God. Oh, the Beyonder, yeah. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Kind of killed Galactus and stole his powers. Classic Doom, killing people. Not surprised. Ugh. No, my card. Please don't. Don't kill my character. My card, please. Please don't. That's the thing though. Galactus isn't even in uh the the MCU. So if they're gonna have him kill anybody, it would have to be somebody like like a Celestial or something, right? Like he'd have to kill a Celestial, which would be insane if he does. But the Eternals already did it, so it's possible. But that would be insane to introduce Doctor Doom and immediately have him kill a Celestial. I mean, that would definitely set up him as a serious like threat. But like, shouldn't he be built up first? Like, we should build him up. Like, he should be like built up between like, just like how they built up Thanos. Like, why? Like, he should be built up. Just the King should be built up. But the MCU is already fucking. I don't know, man. The MCU is just. Tough. Is Galactus an Avengers villain or a Fantastic Four villain? He is. He is the villain that he's just a villain when he's not even a villain per se. Like I won't consider him a villain personally. I consider him a force of nature that needs to be stopped every once in a while. You know what I mean? That's how I would look at it. I won't consider him a villain. Because the things he does is important for keeping the universe intact. You know, he eats planets and shit. You know, but like obviously, like you don't want your planet to get eaten, so you kind of have to, stop him from doing that. You know. He's just a force of nature. That's all. He's just a silly guy, you know? He be silly sometimes. Oh, God, discard a card. He gave a Silver Surfer? He did. So... I want to say Fantastic Four. I mean, yeah, but like, honestly, don't think some villains just don't need to be some like a specific, you know, like villain to specific people. Like Galactus is just a villain or a force of nature that just needs to be dealt with whenever he decides to come to Earth, you know. And if he decides to come to Earth, and like it is what it is, you know, we got to fight him now. So. Whatever team is there to fight him, they gotta be to fight him, you know. Trying to guess. I don't know which MCU he's gonna come with. Oh, yeah, in the MCU he could be any villain. He could be opposition to any hero really. But I feel like the Avengers is kind of like, you know, the main one. You know. But it could be Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, no, because James Gunn's not even there. But if James Gunn was there, I can definitely see the Guardians of the Galaxy being the one to deal with Galactus the first time, and then you know, the next time they do it, you know. Maybe not the first. Oh, it could be the first time. I won't be upset at that. Bro, chat, I'm getting cooked. Damn. Shit. I'm sure because the Guardians last such check isn't settled on one planet, it's hard to see him. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, like, I feel like it should be something where like they're checking in on Star-Lord, and like they just, you know, they kind of just happen to see him there, you know. But it'd be kind of like, it's kind of coincidental, but it is what it is, you know. Fuck it. Why not? But at the same time, like it like I could see it just being like sometime after like a big war happens, you know, like a Secret Wars or something. After Secret Wars, they leave the planet Earth, and then as they're leaving, you know, Galactus shows up, and they're like, but don't do it, Galactus, you know. They gotta fight Silver Surfer or some shit. Probably not fight him, but like, Well, they would have to fight him, but like not gonna lie, chat. I'm getting cooked. I lost. But it is interesting because the fact that the Eternals are the Eternals aren't even there anymore. Well, okay, though there are some Eternals there on Earth, I think. Or did they take all of I don't know. Alright, 1 a.m. Alright, bro. Alright, yeah, have a good one, bro. Have a good night. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year's. I gotta get something else to eat, bro. Wow, okay. Come on, bro. What's up? What's up? Team Ed? What you doing? I'm playing Magic the Gathering. Just chilling. I should be writing my script though, to be honest. Where you at? I'm in America, California. Hello? Taking breaks is good. Yeah, taking breaks is great. No, my dog. Let's go. All right. All right. Okay. Can I survive this? Two damage? Fuck. You got directly? Okay, well, I might be cooked. What? Gonna defend? I guess not. Because they're flying, that's why. I have flying cards. They just didn't show up in my hand, bro. Knock knock. Oh, all right. Peace.